Daredevil. Let's talk about the what might happen, or what might not. I don't know at this point. We'll get into the details in this, but according to brand new reports, Daredevil is getting a reboot. Please no. So obviously, this is still a rumor. We know there's gonna be another year and a half before Marvel Studios can start to work on something with Daredevil. And there's a lot of interesting things we gotta go over in this video. Specifically that when the Netflix deal was announced, when they announced that they were gonna do these shows, Disney's Bob Iger to investors said, these characters are going to Netflix, we're keeping an eye on them, but there are options for these characters and actors to move on over to the movie side down the road. Now, I've already went over the contractual details in another video, the rise and fall of the Marvel Netflix, and I kind of go a little bit more into detail on that. But the matter of the whole thing is that Charlie Cox has openly said multiple times, he himself said this, so he's the source, is that he has a movie contract. So that's him saying it on top of Bob Iger saying that there's movie contracts out there for some Netflix people. So just read between the lines. Now, at the same time, we're hearing reports that Daredevil is in for an MCU reboot. Like a complete reboot. We're not talking, oh, you're gonna get a movie on, Hulu or Disney Plus, we're gonna add you to something else. Like, we're talking a complete reboot, as in they're not gonna bring back Charlie Cox or any of those actors, anything associated with them, and they're gonna just start from the beginning. As if that never happened, that was never part of the MCU, and they're gonna give us their take on Daredevil. Now, while I'll trust Kevin Feige and co. to deliver, I will, I'll trust them. They haven't failed us yet, other than maybe like 2 movies. This is the one part that if this happens, more so than anything else, I would truly be outraged at the MCU for the first time. Not only because I absolutely love Daredevil, because I do. If you guys follow me on like social media, specifically like Instagram, you'll know how much I love that character there. Just go through some of the pictures and stuff. To me, this is one of the best things that was ever produced within Disney's hold over Marvel. Daredevil Season 1 and 3 specifically are some of the best Marvel ever, in my opinion. Okay, so if you're gonna ignore that, some of the best casting, best actors you've had, some of the best villains with Bullseye and Kingpin, and then developing the perfect Punisher on there as well, I don't want that. That would be garbage. That would honestly make me look at the MCU in a completely different light and just like be like, you know what? This is a little... No. I understand if you wanted to get rid of some of the other shows, like, okay, we'll never acknowledge Iron Fist, or the Inhumans. Daredevil is not on that level. Daredevil is so far ahead of everything. It like becomes its own tier of MCU, and it's definitely the best Marvel TV series. Nobody's gonna argue that, I don't think. So yeah, I don't know if I'm inclined to believe this yet, but a part of me wants to think that a part of it probably is true. And that's disappointing, because, if that happens, then we're all going to feel like we kind of wasted some of the time and investment we put into those Netflix shows. And Marvel Studios, with that whole it's all connected thing, will have ultimately failed us.